This is when it really gets tense. Only 4 teams remain in the biggest club competition in the world, and we're not far away from kickoff in the first leg. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. Good evening to you. I must tell you, this is a city I always look forward to travelling to on football commentary business, Naples. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And tonight we've got the semi-final of the Champions League coming up for you. It's Napoli versus Manchester United.
Well, it's exciting to watch as supporters and commentators alike, like me and you, Derek. I can guarantee that the players will be nervous as heck. Really big night for both teams.
Napoli starting 11. This particular setup is becoming more and more in favour.
Yes, Derek, one central striker, 2 wingers who will provide the width, a very narrow 3 in midfield. A back 4, the 2 full-backs will be expected to support, but also defend and help out the centre-backs.
Well, Manchester United in a UEFA Champions League semi-final. It has a special ring to it, Lee.
Well, it does, and the talking stops here. Certainly in the semi-finals I've ever played in, sometimes the dressing rooms goes very quiet because the prize is so big. I don't mind that. I don't mind quiet dressing rooms as long as you produce the noise out on the pitch.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The 2 central midfield players supplying support to a 3 ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
And underway now in this Champions League semi-final first leg. Here's Insigne. Beautifully timed. And with Insigne. And the ball with Milinkovic-Savic. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. It's with Hamšík. Manchester United, of course, the first English team to win the old European Cup in 1968, but not, Lee, the first British side, because a certain club by the name of Celtic beat them to it in 67.
Well, I knew it was only a matter of time before you got that fact in. You'd wedge that into any show we do, wouldn't you? But yeah, quite rightly so. But what a powerhouse of European football Manchester United are. Probably the biggest club in the world for me.
Well, visionary passing. Callejon now. Into the middle, Callejon. And you need your defender to take charge. And the ball with Milinkovic-Savic. He's in behind the defence here. Still a chance. Well, we know how much of a nuisance he can be to opposing players, but what should we anticipate seeing from him tonight, Lee?
Well, basically, you've got to keep him out the box because he's got such a brilliant finishing ability that you give him half a yard, he will score. So keep him as far away from your goal as possible.
He has time to play it over. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Milinkovic-Savic. Julian Brandt. And here is Eriksson. And the ball with Milinkovic-Savic. Well, let's see, does he mean business? That effort, wayward to say the least, Lee.
Well, it's all about his body shape. Look what he's doing.
It's with Hamšík. It's with Roman Zobnin. It's with Alan. Kaya here. He's given us away. Carrying a genuine threat here. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. And the danger clear. Manchester United throw in here. Tierney. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Denis Suarez. Lorenzo Insigne. It's with Milik. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? And a throw-in it's going to be. It's with Hamšík. Jose Callejon. Delivered by Callejon. Well, they get high marks for that move, but they couldn't make it count. Christian Eriksen now. And the ball with Milinkovic-Savic. Manchester United getting players forward and moving the ball around. Not messing around with that clearance. Denis Suarez. Will there be a tangible end product? Moving through the gears. Denis Suarez. The Red Devils have lost the ball. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. Well, that's a moment he would like to airbrush from history. He's thrown it straight to the opposition. It's with Hamšík. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Thumped clear. Pulisic now. Christian Eriksen now. Brandt. An awful lot of green space to run into. That's how to flummox the opposing defender. Thundered clear. Into the middle, Callejon. Taking care of business defensively here. It's with Alan. Walker now. The cross is on. Delivered by Callejon. Attending to his defensive chores. Hamšík advancing. Can they produce from this position? And the cross comes to nothing. Denis Suarez. He hears the footsteps and feels the pressure. Brandt. And the keeper had to react in an instant.
Oh, and does he? Wow, does he react? What a save that is.
And they've gone for the short corner. Denis Suarez. Well, it was fired straight at the keeper. No real difficulties for him.
No, decent positioning from the goalkeeper. Poor shot, to be honest with you.
Lorenzo Insigne. Walker-Peters. Insigne. Into the middle from Lorenzo Insigne. And they deal with the threat this time. Zobnin. And with Insigne. And the no-nonsense clearance. Callejon now. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Eriksen. Denis Suarez. Pulisic. Well, sadly, from their point of view, it petered out. Fine ball from Eriksen. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. He was one of the better players in the first half, but needed to be better still. Lee, your thoughts?
Well, it's not been a great first half of football as far as he's concerned. He seemed a little bit sluggish to me, Derek. Easy for the back line to pick him up. needs more movement.
And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Hamsik now. Now, let's see what they can do here. And he's beaten him here. Now he must favour the cross. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Griezmann. Now De Ligt. It's with Milan Skriniar. Pablo Maffeo. And the ball with Milinkovic-Savic. And Maffeo on the ball. Eriksson. Eriksson's pass needed to be a little bit better. Callejon here. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Clattered away. Jose Callejon. And here is Alan. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. It'll be a corner. And that's a deep corner. Well, clattered away. Insigne. And scope for the cross. And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Well, we're going to see that again, and let's see the cross again. It's absolutely brilliant. Good power on it, and then watch this headed goal.
So underway once more. Advantage Napoli here. Lorenzo Tonelli. And the defender takes care of business. Throw into Manchester United. And the ball with Milinkovic-Savic. Griezmann. Well, can he make this move count? Big chance to get them on terms. Well, body in the way. Space and time for the cross. Milinkovic-Savic. It's there for him. And a goal here. Just what Manchester United required. They are level.
Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion he does, and he scores.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. Even Steven, one apiece in this match. And here's Alan. Here's Insigne. Zobnin. He's protecting it well. And with Insigne. And they deal with the threat this time. Tonelli now. Hamsik now. Zobnin. Kyle Walker-Peters has it. Here's Insigne. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. It's with Alan. It's with Hamsik. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Pablo Maffeo. And the ball with Milinkovic-Savic. Well, regaining possession for his side cleverly. That's how to flummox the opposing defender. Good tackle. He just keeps going. No let-up. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Christian Eriksen now. Kieran Tierney. And the ball with Milinkovic-Savic. Timo Werner. Given away by Manchester United. Lorenzo Insigne. And now it's Hamsik. Now, what can he do here? Useful cross towards the near post. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. So they're playing once more. Can Manchester United elicit a response? Timo Werner. It's with Roman Zobnin. Kaya here. A highly purposeful attack this. The emphasis on get... And a goal it is! They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough, but he hasn't. It's just gone past him. He does get a touch on it, though.
No shortage of goals on this match. 3-1. Timo Werner. Playing with purpose and control. The ball's on the net for Manchester United.
Attack after attack. Sooner or later, they're going to score a goal, Manchester United, and there it is. Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Walker now. It's with Roman Zobnin. Here's Insigne. And Maffeo on the ball. Christian Eriksen now. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. De Ligt. Skriniar. Tierney. Eriksen. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Inside the final 5 minutes now. Jose Callejon. Delivered by Callejon. Keeper did his job to begin with. Can he make this move count? Insigne. Well, let's see. Does he mean business? Oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it was well worth the effort. Poor technique, really. Should do better than that.
Now, De Ligt. Here's Milinkovic-Savic. Eriksen. On the ball in an attacking position, but they've got to do something positive quickly. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Tierney. And here is Eriksen. And the defender takes care of business. Well, the referee has blown for full time. This knockout stage first leg is finished. And a victory for Napoli. What can they do in the second leg with the lead they've built up?
Well, to be honest with you, Derek, after the first leg in a semi-final, I'd take any advantage. It is a small one, not comfortable one, but you'd rather go into the second leg up than down. So, lot to play for, still very, very tight.